Look at the future of remote work, adapting and thriving in a hybrid workplace. It's a question that I've been asked a lot with all the changes that people are going through right now, all the areas in work and navigating all that, the evolving work landscape, what kind of challenges and opportunities are presented there. Hybrid workplaces where employees have the flexibility to work remotely and in traditional office settings. What does it actually mean? How can you adapt your policies, your processes, your technologies to effectively manage and optimize a hybrid workforce? And that's what we're looking at here. To create a successful hybrid work environment. That's actually what we're looking for. Learn about the importance of fostering a culture of collaboration, communication, and trust along remote and in-office employees. But, and that's the how why we're here today. The how and why we're here today. We're here to make it easy on you, to give you some insight in the data that's behind it. The most important question to ask when you're starting out in the management team with dealing with this. Future of remote work. What's the main question that you need to be looking for? You can see it right there. That's the question, the main question. And I'll bring it full on screen so you can have a look at how that looks like. This is the main question that you need to be looking at. The main question that you need to be taken care of. Let me open up my screen here so I can double click and you can see what's going on here. The main question that you need to be taken care of when you're dealing with a hybrid workplace and taking care of employees in there. Move some screens around there. So we got some areas here. There we go. And zoom out so you can see what's going on here. Okay, so this is the question. And let me explain the colors of the balls that you're looking at here as well. Are you working to determine which roles are best suited for on-premise work, remote work, or hybrid work? That's what you need to know. You need to know the differences between those, and you need to know what kind of work fits where. Provide a realistic outline of the roles. As you see, we can have select the best idea here. Provide a realistic outline of the roles. Know your staff, understand how the roles work. Diagnose any issues with HCM data roles. Manage the integration of individual components to perform a number of different roles. Understand the key players in the roles and have a plan to move on premise. And what we see here as well are job roles. These are the job roles that are related to this question. In these activities, we have the Director of Operations, Customer Solutions, Human Resources Generalist, Online Inspect. So this data set is filled with a lot of questions that are related to a hybrid environment, a lot of activities that are related to that. These are the green balls and the people that actually need to be doing those people. Now, if I double click on the activities, we get to see something more. We get to see a red ball as well. Red ball is just a keyword here, players. And if I click on that, I'll get to see more activities around players. And what else do we have here? We have hybrid, for instance, that's related to the question. So if I click on hybrid, we'll probably have more opening up, more questions around that. So got it? That's how it all sort of works and connects. But this is the main important question that you need to be taken care of. Are you working to determine which roles are best suited for on-premise work, remote work, or hybrid work? Now, when you're dealing with that, we see that there's a lot that you need to be covering. For instance, we see here, Ball, that I haven't mentioned yet, remote locations plans. Why haven't I mentioned that? Because it's one of the areas that you need to be. That's fine. You can come in. No, seriously, it's fine. Yeah, you look surprised. You can wave for life. The future of remote work, adapting and thriving in a hybrid workplace. If I open it up, we can actually see what all the activities are that are related to a hybrid workplace, what you need to be taken care of. You need to be taken care of. Let me just grab a couple here. I don't know if you can read them, but I'll zoom in. We'll have a look at flexible working policy, the risks involved there, scenario planning, remote work policy costs, remote work security, working from home tools, cloud contact centers, endpoint protection, design software audit, telework services, etc., crisis leadership, performance evaluation, remote hiring rules, all the activities that you need to be covering when you're dealing with the future of remote working in hybrid environments. Those are the green bluish balls. And when I take out one, company culture, for instance, just random, it just opens up with a question that's related to that I can ask my team to make sure that we're doing the right things. So you see how it's all connected. You can look at different areas, different ways of looking at it, different entry points and viewpoints. Is your organization considering a remote, flexible working arrangement for employees moving forward? That's a task belonging to the executive director and related to company culture. Just out of interest, executive director, anything else? Oh yeah, loads for the executive director to do related to all these green areas, implement Six Sigma in the workplace, govern, manage, and control the IT outsourcing arrangement, etc., etc. What we see here is, and that's why I wanted to show you, is all the areas, the green, blue balls, the big balls here, that you need to be taken care of when you're dealing uh, with uh, with the future of remote work, basically. Um, it also involves a lot of job roles. That makes perfect sense, obviously. So we'll quickly want to touch on those. We've seen the job roles, a few of them. But let me show you what job roles you need to be taking into account when you're dealing with this. So I'm just pulling up the job roles that are in this data set and zooming in so you can see what's going on. Here we go. Oh, zoom in a bit more. Uh, Now I'll just pan over it so you have an idea of what's going on right here. Business continuity coordinator, maintenance material. We have management and program analyst, readiness analyst, systems analyst, director of human resources. Let's double click on that one, see if that's a busy person. Probably. Oh, there we go. Onboarding employees, COVID goal, that's related to COVID. Go beyond the SLA and determine metrics and other people that are related to that. So you see all the job roles and how they're all interconnected towards the common goal. But there are so many things to take care of. There are so many. If I just open up the green balls, and I'm coming to a point here, I promise that I'll come to a point. And the point is how you connect everything. Well, I wanted to show you the activities that are in here. Those are the green balls quickly. Yeah? So we have the questions. These are the activities. So these are all the things that you basically need to be taken care of. Have it in front of your mind when you're dealing with a hybrid work environment. All these areas. And just zoom in so you can have a quick peek what's in here. And again, when I double click on them, all the other areas open up. Now, why is all this relevant? All this data is in here. It's all available in the link down below as well. But the beauty of this is what I want to do now, and this is where the value comes in, is that I want to see only the three most important questions that I need to be asking in my organization to make sure we're doing the right thing. These are the three most important questions. So we've already done this one. Are you working to determine which roles are best suited for on-premise work, remote work, or hybrid work? So if I open it up again, you get to see what we've seen before, the job roles here. You get to see the activities that need to be done. And when I open up the other ones, let me open up these as well, so we get some keywords and relationships going on here. There we go. What you see here in this gray area, by the way, that's the gray area filled parent. This gray area, the gray ball, that's the priority. That's the priority that needs to be taken care of. So that's the highest one that comes up here. So these ones should have a lower priority than that, a tad bit lower. 2466, there you go, that's a bit lower. And the other one has 2461. So it's a bit lower priority. So they're the number 1, 2, and 3 questions in my data set here, and it's all automatically prioritized. These are the most important questions. These are the most important activities to do. So if I double click these again, and we'll get to see what's going on here. I'll open them all up, these ones and these ones, and there's another one down here, I believe, that was hidden. There you go. There. So these, what I see now is this will help me in my organization to get the job, the activity rolling and the project managed in the future of remote work, and have a discussion going on in my organization. Work from home, that's a major area here. Cyber cost, remote location plans, those are the three main areas I need to be covering here. I just pull that out of interest, see if there's anything else that comes up. There it is. These are the job roles you need to pick up. So these are what you have here is a small overview insight in what you can talk about in your organization to make sure that you have the future of the hybrid workplace, the future of remote work, that you have that organized and all the areas that you need to be taken care of. So if we look at, for instance, the red balls and the yellow balls, we have HCM, we have HCM here. See what comes up. There's more. That's the only one that comes up. Policy. See what comes up here. More policy. So we have more policy related questions to make sure, do we have a remote working policy? Have you read and understood your organization's policies? They have working procedures relating to remote working. What makes a good work policy? There you go. Have data-driven decision making and the value of sales and marketing instruments with critical statutory and policy data. So basically, this is an overview of everything that you'd be needing. Now, one more thing, let me give you an idea of what's in this whole data set, because I've shown you the most important things that you need to be focusing on, the 3 questions. But if I open up this will take a few seconds. It'll show me all the data that's in this data set and all its connections. Zoom in. So you get an idea. That's a lot of data in this data set and a lot of information. There's about 1,000 questions. There's hundreds of areas that you need to be covering. The green, blue balls. The fully green balls are all the activities that you need to be doing. So make sure that you're taking care of those. And the red and the yellow balls give you ideas on what to take care of. The dark blue balls, they're the job roles that you need to have in your organization to make sure that you're covering that future of remote work well. Now, I trust that's been helpful to you. Go and have a look at the link down below in the description. When you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, that link will take you to an environment where you can purchase all this data if you so wish to. For now, I thank you very much, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye for now.